And welcome. We are back in Medieval Engineers, and we are playing today. Uh, it's relatively. Oh, actually, it's about noon. Okay. Well, I've got still plenty of time to build, and I wanted to get an episode in because I've been making some good progress here. Currently, I am pushing what appear to be these bugged blocks uh, out of the way. I'm not sure. See that one? It's like somewhere over there. There it is. These are like, the game considers these dynamic timber blocks as if they were part of some boat or something, but yet I can't pick them up. See, I go up there and push F, I can't pick them up, I can't attach ropes to them, so they're like broken or something. I ended up, they were some of my timbers left over from the grid that used to be on this plane here, and as you can see I've been doing some work getting this all even and stuff. But basically, a handful of these just wouldn't pick up, so I just dug out the dirt around them and I just kind of kicked them off to the side. And we'll have to deal with that. Hopefully they are able to be cleaned up or something, or I guess I can eventually push them out there and off to the ocean. I do have a couple over here as well, including this one that's like connected to itself. And if I push this out to the ocean, that would at least take care of the problem, I think. Or it might just float away somewhere. Actually, I think, I was kind of, the server administrator is on tonight, and I was talking to him. He says they're going to clean up all the random blocks floating around in the ocean, so maybe that's the solution here. But I can do that off camera because it's not very exciting. So let me just grab a few sticks here real quick, and then so let me show you this. So I managed to get this entire area, for the most part, pretty much how I wanted. There's an issue with the voxels against this wall being too high. But I think I'm okay with that being a little bit imperfect there. And maybe if I just kind of get a little bit more there, that's probably better. And yeah. So this area is pretty darn flat. And then I still have this elevation thing that goes up there. I still need to work on these walls quite a bit, don't I? Ooh, I don't know about that one. But anyway, you get the idea. Oh shit. I'll keep contemplating this here, but anyway, the point is that that's the basic idea for this area. Now, we were working on this gate last time, and I do need to do more work here. I did carve out quite a bit of this cliff face, not all of it apparently, but quite a bit of it. Can't really dig upwards, so really what I have to do is I have to go up here and kind of guess where I was digging, and then just kind of dig straight down. So, but I kind of want to keep some of these palm trees, so I'm kind of like digging a little bit around them. Maybe I should just get rid of this one. But anyway, I usually take damage when that happens, so I have to be kind of careful. So I've been doing that a little bit, and oh shit, I almost fell there. I think I need to get rid of that one and that one. Little lag there. But this will allow me to build in some little stone wall sections, I think, right along here, which is good. Yeah, that should be fine there. And shit. Okay, there's a barbarian like wandering around aimlessly over there. Okay, so I thought actually though what I would do today is work on the interior part of my castle. Let me just grab some more of these sticks over here. Why is this torch down here? Seems like a bad place for a torch. Let's grab that. Okay, so as you know, as I've pointed out in the past, oh, by the way, I don't know if I showed that, but I put a beacon on that island over there. Only visible from relatively close by, so it's not much of a beacon, but, what's that doing there? Guess I'll just... I like how those only bob up and down when I move, apparently. No, they're still going. I don't know. Are those broken catch blocks? I think they are. I don't know. I know there's a palm tree that got cut down. But anyway, the administrator was saying they're going to come clean that up this weekend, so that'll be good. I should push all my dead blocks out to the ocean. But anyway, the wall of my property goes like this, and so what I really want to do maybe is think about what to build here to connect it up with this, what's turning out to be a courtyard more than anything. I may put an automatic farm there, I may not. It's a little bit of a voxel issue here. I don't really want to make this too tall, but the lag, I hate that. Anyway, well now I'm like lagging. No, okay, it's fine now. I thought the server was gonna crash. But anyway, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do in here. I guess I could put some stairs here, potentially, right? The this section here is like a little outcrop, so what I want to do is probably dig this dirt. Well, I guess I'll keep it for now because it doesn't really do anything harmful, and I guess it's easier to keep it than it is to get rid of it. I can always get rid of it later, but I probably do want to put, if I'm going to keep this little thing here, I probably want to put at least some ledges, and actually maybe some of these battlement rather than the chicolation ones. That would create more space anyway. This my colleague is talking about them finding silver somewhere. Anyway, so the question is, would this be a place where I need to have defensive fortifications, or do I want this to be more of a enclosed little space? You know, the other option would be to simply put just battlements along the side here, like and that would create a enclosure like this. And then I could simply, and I'm out of stone already, okay. That didn't take long. So let's go, I probably should have done this earlier, is grab a bunch of stone. Let me just push that onto there. I have tons of stone, like not even a question. Although I don't have a lot of room in my inventory, so maybe I should go empty my inventory real quick. Let's see here. Probably have a bunch of extra dirt and some clay. I'll put these ropes and things in here, I guess. Oh, I need to put that timber away as well. I grabbed most of the timber from here, and I've got it a lot of it's still in my inventory. Let me just grab a thing of planks here, just to be on the productive side. And then I'll put the rest of these away. And then, actually, let's keep a set. Let's keep 10 of them. And then let's grab those planks as well. That way we have enough planks to make, you know, some flooring and whatnot. Okay, so that should be good enough. I really wish I could do something with these. They're pissing me off. And see, I'm targeting that stone cube, so if I hit it, it won't do anything to the timbers there. But anyway, so here's kind of what I've been doing. I've been kind of building stone around this windmill, thinking that I can make these into rooms or something. And then I built this up to here, and then it simply interacts with the dirt, which is going to be part of the courtyard, I guess. But this, I mean, I could keep this open too, but I think what I'll do is make a main entrance to the castle somewhere, like right here. Or I don't know. I'm just responding real quick. It's not a particularly efficient. Because the mining is more, in my view, still, even now, mining is still less profitable than harvesting plants can be. Okay, and that's just a medieval engineer's idiosyncrasy, I think. So I think what I want to do is maybe get that covered like that. I don't mind this staircase so much. I kind of like it. The question is, do I like it enough to build it into place? I don't think I do. I think what I do want to do maybe is I could do something like this. What I'm basically doing is outlining rooms at this point. So let's grab our number 6 here and go with that. And that, I guess. What I probably want to do, though, maybe grab a pillar and stick that down here for support. And then I can feel pretty confident about these blocks up here now. And then this one has a little window. Why not? I'll decide what to do about this staircase later, but this creates a pretty stable area up here, and then this implies something over here, so we'll see. I may want to keep this somewhat open, like a 2-story thing. Gotta figure out what I'm going to do over here, though. This is going to be a defensive position somehow. And so what I probably want to do there is get that to the level I want it to be for where I build my matriculations, which is probably going to be about right there. So let's do a 7, and then that'll be the top of that little bastion. The tower will go up a little higher. This is as tall as I want that to go. And then let's put that there, and then I'll put the window thing there, except for it has to be an arrow slit, and then that way I can build a little bit of a ramp. Just kind of thinking ahead, and then let's do another arrow slit on this side. If I want to keep it symmetrical, I would put it over 1, but I'll do that, and then let's just kind of, for the sake of argument, do a 6 and a 6 there. Okay, so that's pretty good for that, and then let's keep this too high. So that means let's build this in. And then, sorry. My headphones always chafe against my scalp. It's unpleasant. Anyway, okay, so let's figure out. I'm just kind of doing this piecemeal, step by step here. This is going to be a tower, so let's work on that. Because that's going to be kind of tricky to work around if we don't get it right now. So let's let me find my stair. There it is. I think that's the big one. Wait, that's the big one. Oh, I could actually. I've never actually used this block before. I don't even know how to use it. I guess it would go. I guess it would go there. You know, like instead of. Like, I guess I could put like. You know, that. It'd go like there. It'd be kind of cool if I did that, but I don't think it would look that good. Maybe. I could make that work, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see about that, but I will consider leaving that in place because it looks really interesting like that, you know? But that would require me to figure out what I'm going to do down here. If I'm going to do that, I would have to do... oh, there's that wall again. Round... It would have to be this guy with a door, right? Large round with door. Left. Let's try that one. Yes, it would have to be like that, right? So, that would be an interesting and counterintuitive design, but could work. These things give me trouble if I don't build them, and God bless America. Why is there lag and difficulty connecting? And there we go. Man, that lag is terrible, and okay, so let's just... So paranoid about the server stopping functioning here. Okay, so this creates a little... This actually could be a good thing because it does open that space up. I just randomly did this because I wanted to see what that staircase piece was like. But let's try building it in and see what... I mean, we may change our minds. We may go with the square design. I think the square design is more consistent with these like round island kind of castles, but... Or, you know, like Venice is like more of a square castle city. Italian style is usually a little bit more square. Okay, so that creates a potential for some stairs here now. And we've got a couple options, but the most obvious would be this one, and just simply go with that. And so this becomes like basically a hallway. And then I could put a chest or something there. And then this room can kind of be just a general function room. I guess it begs the question, do I think I get rid of this, right? Oops. That's not a stairs, that's a desk. Actually, no, I think what I should do is this. And then make this into a room somehow. Or, yeah, I guess so. Well, it won't let me build there for some reason. Tell you what, we'll come back and figure this part out later, but that'll be good for now. And so if I do that, then I have to basically build it into whatever I do here, right? And so then this would become pretty much as tall as I want to go for this part of the castle. So what I would do, let's work on this side of it for now. And a little precarious to be up here, to be honest. As you can see, the structural load is still considered light, which is good. Okay, so with that, I know that we want, let's see, I think I saw it in, yeah, 8. What's this 8? Small round ledge platform. It's a small. That's for like the other size. 9 is small non-reticulation. So I think maybe what I want to do here is see what I can find for platform. I may have to use the floor again. I probably will, because I don't think there's going to be an option for stone, really. So let's... in fact, I think they just... Did they just do this? Yeah, there it is. So I have to do this one. Oops. God damn it. Okay, let's try that again. Right there. Okay. And perfect. Okay, that's in there. And what needs to happen is there needs to be a connection made between whatever I do here and that round area there. But eventually we will have matriculations on that one. And the question is, that's small round matriculations. Do I have 9 is also small round matriculations. Do I have the other one? And maybe it's this one. Yeah, it's actually the same one, sorry. So there it is right there. That's what I need. And this is basically the edge of my castle here. So that's an extremely important area that we're going to be working on, but it's not quite ready to get to where we need it to go yet, so we'll have to leave it at that for now. We'll come back once we finish some of this stonework here. I guess what I could do is I could, for the most part, these are going to be walls. We might put one window in. I think if I was going to do it, I'd put it in the middle. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that is part of why this happens the way it does. Okay, so we can easily fix this. And let's just get rid of this one as well. And we're going to lose some resources there. Definitely want to save that so we don't lose any of this stone. By the way, let me grab some of that stone. And let's fix this one. And fix that one. Okay, and then we'll have to fix this one. So that one's fixed, I think. And there we go. So that one's fixed. That's fine. Looking for other damage. I think we're good. Okay, so we lost a column there. I guess what I should do... Let's fix this one. Let's fix that one as well. Okay, I think that's about it for damage. Okay, so I guess the issue there is I need to shore up my supports down below. So I guess what I need to do is make this into a room first. So one way I could do that would be simply to build a wall right along these stairs. Or I could build some arches. And I'm not really sure which one I'm going to prefer. I guess just for the sake of simplicity, let's try this wall here. I'm going to have to move that desk to make it look good. And maybe a door there, and then let's do walls there and there. Actually, let's go to here and do that. And let's... I'm going to do a double there, and then we'll do a one with a door there. Okay, so that... So, moral of the story, build the first level of your castle before you build the second and third or fourth layer. And if you're building with stone, that's especially true. Don't build stone above unsupported areas. Okay, so that does create a little bit of a thing here, but we can put like a torch or something there, you know. Does this area have light now? Why don't we go ahead and do that real quick. Just throw the torch there, and so I can just put this here, and that'll kind of act as a break for why that wall is crooked the way it is. Okay, and then over here, so you know what I did was I built this into a second grid, basically. I could also build this farther over grid, but I like this double here. I think that's going to give me more stability for when I build up. And then, so this is where it collapsed, so what we need to probably do, what I probably need to do is get rid of this stone storage right there. And I don't know if I want to keep this stairs or not, but I think what I should, I'm going to come back to all this. I'm going to come back once I have the ability to get rid of that stone storage. Boy, that water doesn't even look like water. It looks like sand or snow or something. We'll come back to that side and work on it more in a second, but let's go over here and work on this area. I'm super terrified of a collapse in my Great Hall kind of place. So what I was thinking, by the way, I was thinking, okay, I could build a throne room kind of place here, and then have a stairs going up to the Great Hall from the throne room. In fact, you know what I could do to be all fancy? I could do one of these spiral staircases that I just used. And that way, it's not even a tower, it's just a staircase, right? Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. So it's just kind of a superior, or interior embellishment. Can you imagine? And then what I could do on this side, I could just simply put... Oh, I could do a symmetrical thing. What is mirror? I guess that's just... Oh, that's neat, but I don't know if that's what I was going for. I guess the throne could be over here. So what I would have to do if I was going to do it that way is I'd have to... So that way there's a staircase. There could be a entrance to the castle here that goes to the courtyard. But then a throne room right about here. And I'd have to kind of do this. In fact, I think I'd put it right about there. So it may not be like super humongous. But you know, it'd be you know, it'd be pretty big. And I think if I were to go like this and this and this, and then that needs to be open, so that, and then I would simply, yeah, then this would simply transition. So we would have some walls here probably. Are we out of sticks? Yeah, we're out of sticks. Let me grab, I feel like I can't walk over those. Let me grab some sticks. These things keep turning off on me. Alright, let's grab some of these sticks here and continue. Grab about 100. And then, my cat just jumped up on me. Alright. So that's the wall. Throne will be like right here. So let me just make a crappy throne real quick. Let's see, I can use this desk over here, right? I need to move this. Let me do this before I forget. Okay, so then I'll just put that in right there. And I'm just moving it out from the wall, so it's not, so it's not clipping the wall. Let's see here. There we go. And let's go with that one right there. Okay, although that kind of interferes with the door a little bit, but not bad. What's this doing here? Is that damage? No, it's just something's clipping through the... Oh, it's the floor, of course. They need to work on some of those clipping issues, but I digress. Okay, so let's... If I highlight the hammer, I can use this as a crafting bench. So then I want to do throne. Nordic throne. I guess that... Because it's either that or... chair. So let's do that. Okay, why did it disappear? Hello? Dude, what happened to my throne? I do not know what happened to the throne. Let me try it on a conventional crafting table. That pisses me off. Build that in real quick. Okay, let me just run up here and try this again. Maybe it's bugged, I don't know. And I'm out of timber, okay. Let's try this again. Throne. So that crafting table desk might have been the issue there. Of course, I can't take it because I'm full. Just get rid of those. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's beautiful. Although it's very specific to Nordic culture, but that's okay. So just kind of remind myself of what I've got going on here. Just go ahead and stick that there. That's nice. Okay, that's actually really nice. So this will be my throne room. There would be a entryway through these fancy schmancy staircases. I should have built these first. It would have taken up a ton of stone from my inventory. These are kind of tricky to build. Take a lot of labor to build these. Tremendous hit points on those. Okay, so then here, obviously, we're going to put a door. And same on the other side. I often go with the door version of this rather than anything else. Let me also just take this opportunity to put pillars here. I think this will look good. If I go like this and put pillar there and there. So this will remain somewhat open. And then let me get this built in. And then I'll build a door up here as well. I know you can't really see, so let me get some more torches. In fact, let me, sorry about that. Let me grab, here, I'll just grab, I'll just make a new crafting bench. Okay, and then crafting. This way I can make torches and stuff, so y'all can see, because it's nighttime now. Wish I would have started the episode just a hair earlier. Okay, so we'll just put this down here, and then torch. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And then I'll do 5 of the other ones. And then I'll put these here. And let me just do a couple of honorary decoration ones here. I know it's not quite centered. Let me just kind of OCD about that a little bit here. Okay, so that is good there. And then what I really should be doing here is thinking about arch designs for the top of this room, because it's going to have to be fantastic. Maybe I should leave some sort of light producing structure here. Maybe just whatever. Just try to ignore those. Okay, so that's that wall, and then let me grab these torches from here, and then I'll put those here, and we'll put a couple on either side of here. So we'll put one there, and then I'll put one over here as well. Once I get this thing into a door, and that's number 8. Yeah, usually I go with the one with the door, not simply the entrance. Okay, and then that's number 9, and we'll put this one here, and we'll light her up. Perfect. Now you can see again. And in fact, this whole room has a certain ambiance now, doesn't it? With all that lighting, so that's pretty cool. I'm very, very pleased, actually. That turned out better than I thought it would. We still have to build the room, of course, but that is the basic outline of the room. Now I'm going to put a door roughly right about here. That crafting bench will go away eventually. In fact, what I can do simply is I can grab it, and we can place it in this little area here, because that's all going to be covered up by when we build the walls over here. And we need metal parts. Okay, so we're running low on metal parts. Not a problem. I usually just use my iron to make metal parts. I sometimes would consider buying them. Let's just grab a chunk of iron here, and I should maybe make a couple brazier, because they're so cool. Okay, that should be... Got 2 iron left, that'll be fine. So I'll put the 2 iron away, and that'll be plenty of metal parts and everything that I'll need. Take those braziers. See if I can light this. There we go. Lit that up, and we'll light this one. So you can see this room as well. And grab those metal parts, which look awesome on the thing. I like how they added those so you can see the whatever's being worked on. Okay. And that's on, and yeah, very good. Okay, so this castle's starting to feel like an actual, castle. I still want to build a dungeon somewhere, by the way. I'm not sure where. It'd be kind of like one of these things where you kind of come down into it. And it might make sense to do it under a place where there's not a whole lot else going on, so there's no structural integrity issues. So for example, I don't know. This, I might make a chapel, but I can make it like down below somewhere. I can make it like down here. That'd be cool, because then you'd have to walk out on this thing to get to it. That'd be really cool. It would actually set up like somebody could like sneak in at night and rescue the people. Look at all those things floating in the ocean. Oh man, they're like bouncing up higher and higher too. I guess this is gonna be a chapel. It might be like something else. Maybe I'll make it into the blacksmith or something. But this is gonna be my kitchens down here. You probably can't see it very well, but dark space there is gonna be my kitchen. Up here, the ocean, and then this tower here. I was gonna work on that tower. Got so distracted. Ended up doing the throne room instead. This, I don't know what this is gonna be. This could be a bedroom or something. I have the feeling bedrooms might go on the top floor. But these, I think these pillars are going to look nice. Don't you know? I think those will look nice. Okay, so then let's try to get at least some of this built out here. Let's go with that, and that. Why can't I build that? That. Oh no, I can't really build that, can I? I guess I could make this into a thing like that. Yeah, I guess I have to do that. Alright, well, this becomes a rounded section for this area of the castle, I guess. I don't know, I'll have to think about that, but this is the only way it really works, to tie these together here. I could make that come over there, I don't know. I'll think about that. Okay, and then the real question is going to be, how do I do this one? And I guess I have to start out with a similar... Well, no, this one I can't. This one I think I have to be creative. Let me just test this out and make sure it's the same issue. Yeah, I can't build that there. So what I could do is I could build this one here, like so. And then I'd have to basically build these along here. But I'm okay with that. I mean, we'll figure out the rest of that in detail later. And of course this got here somehow that I didn't intend. And that's just floating around. I don't know what's going to happen with that. It's creating a collision issue, but... And then I think what I'll do over here... And I'm not going to make any ground level windows in the throne room, because I think that would look tacky. I think I'll put them up high. I think I'll do that, and let's put a door here. This is the door to the courtyard from the throne room. Okay, that's not the right one. There. There we go. So I definitely need to discontinue that thicker outer layer by the time we get over to here. Look at all those. Hope they don't damage my blocks. I mean, I could continue this outer layer. What I kind of want to do, to be honest, is well, let me experiment with an idea here, and I might need a ship's ladder. You know what? I can't. I actually need to get rid of one of these. Let me push these stupid blocks out here so I can move them later. Well, or I'll just remember that I need to do that off camera. But so inconvenient. Let me just get rid of this one too. Let me grab a ship's ladder and start experimenting with some of the vaulting in this room. Maybe I'll grab 2 of these. Oh, and I need to put these in. These are going to go on the outer walls typically. So, you know, for example... Well, this is not the outer wall, but here. It could go like right about here. You know, wherever we have those matriculations, we can put those brazier. I can go up here and put one up here. Hopefully without dying. Okay, so if I put that there, now you can see up here. Awesome. Okay, boy, this is really coming along. Look at this castle. We're getting lots of big rooms. It's becoming big, and it's going to have different layers and levels and dynamics. We're going to be done really soon because it's kind of frustrating to build at night when you can't see what I'm doing. But let me just at least get a concept figured out first. So the concept is this. We may have to change some things around as we go here. But the basic idea is that I want there to be... let me just put some things in. Ceiling, okay, right? Ceiling or arch, is it? These things, right? So, and I've got the pillar. So ultimately what I want is something like this. So, if I were to do it like that, what I could do then is I could take a number 5 here. I could do that. Now, here's the problem with all that, and that's holding. The problem with all of this here is that if I was going to do it like that, I would have to build a layer of wall on the outside or something. And this would go like that, and then there would be a pillar here. So, and I kind of like this idea. Let's see here. Go right up there, basically. I was right the first time. 1, 2. It'd be going right up here. Oops. Right there. Okay. So if I do that, and as you can see, the dilemma is it looks awkward to just open it up like that. But then you'd get this number 5 up here, and you just create that whole vaulted ceiling look. And that's not symmetrical. In fact, it can't be symmetrical because there'd have to be one in the middle that's like, I would have to go like this, right? Oh shit, I figured that might happen. Anyway, you get the idea. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about and experimenting with. Let me, I'll work on that off camera a little bit. Not surprised that happened, to be honest. Is everything else okay, damage-wise? Yeah, I just got the walls and stuff that got damaged there. So in order to make that happen, I'm just going to have to build up from the ground up. I think that they're less forgiving. How do I... Yeah, I think this game has gotten a little bit less forgiving with structural integrity issues. But, you know, no permanent damage done. So I'll experiment with that off camera. There's a couple options there. One is I could do what I kind of did there, and I could find a way to leave it kind of open. Or the other alternative would be to simply do a double layer, which I am fond of doing. And then you'd simply stick this here, which might increase the structural integrity a little bit overall with the system, but then you'd get these patterns here. So what I could do is get rid of that one, and then I could also put these here. And like that. And then you'd have a system like that. And then it would curve at the top. What the hell? I must have accidentally deleted that. So you'd have that stone impression in the back. Let me just finish this out and show you the concept on camera. I think y'all know what I'm doing here, but... Now this does steal some of the space away from the other block system on the other side of this wall. So as you can see, we've opened that up. We put that column there, and then what I would do is I would put another pillar column over here, for example, right there. And then this one would go here. And then we would simply put this in here. Okay, and then finally I could, let me put this back in here. Then over here we could finally go on our third layer, and this will be the roof, by the way, for sure. I could make this, you know what would be interesting is if I did, no. That wouldn't be interesting. What I was thinking though, actually, what if I did this down here, basically, and made little entryways there, and then I could put like statues or something in the middle of them. But let me just finish this out in the basics since we can embellish it later. Okay, so this one goes here and there. Again, hoping not to create a collapse again here. But those are both supported this time. And then what we would do is there would be this one, again, a number 5 right here. And it would face this way. Like so. And this one would go here. Like so. And let's get rid of this ladder. I don't think I really need it. I might need something. Okay, and then we'll get that one built in. So that would be the basic structure of this vaulted ceiling, with the stone in the background capping it off, but with columns supporting it on the actual cell of the block. We would do 2, something asymmetrical in the middle, and then a 2, you know, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 by 2, and it'd be 4 by 2 on this side, and it'd be 4 by 1 down the middle with something a little different. I'm not sure, but I think I will design it around this. Now the only thing is that this doesn't allow for windows as easily. What you could do for a window, hopefully without destroying it, is you could put a window, for example, like this. You could go with the arrow slit window. Let's see how that looks. And that looks okay. Let me see how it looks from the outside. I mean, it does have to face that direction, so I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's got that big indent. So it'd be 1, 2, I guess it'd be like 4 across the top. And, you know, the advantage would be the sun rises right over here. So in this sunrise, it would come in these windows, and the sunset, it would come in the other side window. I think I kind of like it. It does have pretty much the entirety of that visible, so I think I do like it. I'll keep working on that off camera. We'll see what this turns out to be, but this is actually going to turn out to be a pretty nice throne room, and it leads beautifully to what's going to be my great hall / dining hall up here. So that's awesome. And then the kitchens will be down below. I still need to figure out where the dungeon's going to be. The chapel is going to be over here, and yeah, pretty awesome. Yeah, this could be the dungeon down here. I don't know. I gotta think about that. But I think I'm gonna work off camera now. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a fun episode. We'll see you next time on Medieval Engineers.